course I remember it. Well, you'd remember it too if somebody came up to you and said your name is no longer Simon but Peter. He gave me a new name. Peter. Peter means rock. And from then on I was Peter the Rock. Except when I wasn't. I wasn't the rock when they arrested him in the garden. I cut off the guard's ear. And Jesus rebuked me as he healed the man. I wasn't the rock when he stood trial. I denied him to save my own wasted life. And I wasn't the rock when they finally crucified him. You won't find my name on the list of those who stood at the cross. I'm brash. I'm hard-headed. I'm weak. I'm naive. And I'm so afraid. And now my friend is dead. God, I'm not a rock. Should have called me quicksand. It was Passover week. It was a week that began with people singing praises as Jesus entered Jerusalem. It was a week filled with religious confrontations, and it was a week where Jesus was especially focused on telling us what it really meant to be his followers. We'd all sat down for the evening meal when we began to argue. I mean, we were competitive, boisterous men. What can I say? We wanted to know who was the best, who was the most deserving, who would lead when Jesus finally came to his kingdom. While we were arguing, Jesus took off his robe and wrapped a towel around himself and got down on his knees and began to wash our filthy, grimy feet. You see, in his kingdom, the least would be greatest, the first would be last, and the leader must be servant to all. That was just like Jesus, always taking what we believe and, flipping it upside down. After that, our argument seemed kind of petty and stupid. So we began to eat in silence. Jesus took the bread and broke it. He said, "This is my body, broken for you." Then he took the wine. "Take it and drink," he said. "This is my blood poured out for you." He spoke of betrayal. While all the others were saying, "Oh, it's not me, Jesus. Could it be? Could it?" I was saying, "No, absolutely." I, without hesitation, said that I could never betray him. I would die for him. Jesus looked me in the eye and said, "Satan had asked to sift me like wheat, and that the sifting would begin that night." That night, I would deny I even knew it. I had that burden on me as we went to Gethsemane, where Jesus often went to pray. He was in such pain, so burdened and despair. He poured his heart out to his Father.